Impatient postman's had enough. The sperm bank delivery driver crashes into a lamppost. Ex-footballer and commentator Gary Neville is a compulsive liar.
I don't think I've ever been in a stadium.
The receptionist from The Apprentice is looking for a new job.
It's just 20 quid, which I don't have after Alan Sugar and Stilettos had me fired yesterday.
Strictly Come Dancing's gone downhill. And in EastEnders, Eve turns into a chihuahua.
Hearing about your car crash love life is exactly what I need.
Now Marvin from JLS is telling us how him and Rochelle Humes ended up having a child.
We had one night together in New York. I went back to London and I see her 6 weeks later and she was pregnant.
And then he showed us how he did it.
Lift your legs up, lift your legs up, lift your legs up. Is that alright? Yeah.
I thought this was a family show. Don't you just hate it when you're hoovering your local cave on a slab of wood and your Henry Hoover trips you over? Yes, this is Help, We Bought a Village. The show in which Brits who have spotted an opportunity to restore old and crumbling settlements try and give them a new lease of life. Sort of like Simon Cowell's Plastic Surgeon. Now this gentleman on the show has seen the programme before and tells us what he thinks about it.
I'll be glad when it's over, to be honest.
Oh, well, today we've got Liz and Dave who are trying to restore their village in France.
Today they're focusing on the pool, which is a huge selling point for the village.
Oh, a pool, lovely. That would be a great attraction. Let's see it then. Oh.
Today, Dave's getting in a wetsuit.
Go on, Dave, in you get, boy. He's a strong-looking lad. I reckon he's the type that will just stay in there till the job's done. He wouldn't even stop to go to the toilet. Actually, maybe that's why the pool is that colour. He is getting on a little bit. How long are you going to stay in there, Davey boy? Days, weeks, months?
But just 30 seconds later...
It'll get out.
Oh, he's out already. Okay. Well, whilst we leave that pond of piss, let's see who else is here and what their goal is.
We want to take care of this place and to bring it back a place of love and community.
And to reach its potential, somewhat like us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? I wonder what they've called their sweet little homegrown project.
They hope to eventually restore the slumbering mill.
Yeah, I'd probably rename that. It must cost a lot of money to do all this work though. How are they going to afford it?
Tracy and David have been working hard to establish several agricultural ventures to bring in some money.
They've got a weed farm, haven't they?
Has already rapidly grown.
I knew it. I've actually seen footage of someone leaving their weed farm and using their products. Here, have a look. Oh, is that me or you? It's just everyone's got the same bloody ringtone these days, haven't they? It's so hard to tell. I think it's me though. I'll get it. Hello?
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 You called me.
He's laughing.
Yeah, I'm just a bit confused.
What a wonderful end to the week.
It's Wednesday. Are you feeling okay?
Gonna say he's gonna celebrate by flying business class to Australia.
I think you've hit your head. I'm gonna go now. Maybe shout someone for help. Okay, bye-bye. Honestly. No, of course, this was the new series of Deal or No Deal, and Stephen Mulhern is replacing Noel Edmonds.
It's gone downhill, sadly.
Yeah, at least he's honest. But this grandma is determined to do anything to get Stephen Mulhern to tell her which box the £100,000 is in.
I can't buy you, but I can suck you to death.
Sylvia, you dirty dog. Now, when it comes to football, when you think of a Brazilian, you think Pelé, Kaká, Ronaldinho, some of the greats. There's just something about Brazilians in their DNA, isn't there, that makes them so skillful and wonderful to watch. Well, here we have Chelsea defender Thiago Silva demonstrating some of that world-class Brazilian ability.
Everybody so often does and just...
Now, Squid Game The Challenge is here, the show where you have to be shellfish, incredibly cunning, and be well armed with tactics to take down the opposition. Because on the line is a big money prize of... No, that's not it. The prize money is a whopping $4.56 million, and one of the players will get their hands on it. So let's have a look at some of the players trying to win. First up, we have best friends Chase and Stephen.
My best friend, we've done everything together.
A real best friend would not let you wear a purple hoodie on a show in front of millions of viewers.
If it wasn't for Chase coming with me, I wouldn't even be...
Shorts as well. No, Chase hates you, Stephen. It'd be much better if you just took them off altogether.
We're best friends, but we're rivals.
No, don't actually. Oh, my God, he's not wearing anything now. We're also introduced to contestant 318, Starla.
What's that like to be able to pay off your house?
Go on, Starla. I hope you do well.
What's that like to be able to pay off your car?
Hey, if you win this, you could find out.
They may not be much, but I got dreams too.
You can do it, Starla. I believe in you. Now, the first game in Squid Game The Challenge is, of course, the same as the TV series Red Light, Green Light. Basically, Grandma's footsteps. If you move when she turns around, you're out. But imagine being the first player eliminated out of all those hundreds of people. I wonder who it's going to be. Starla? Really? Come on. Does anyone remember the actual series of Squid Game though? Because there were some iconic characters. Obviously we had the main character, but we also had this guy who was so nice. And then this guy, absolute snake, he was awful to watch. And then this girl, yeah, I see you getting excited. 067, a lot of you liked her, didn't you? Do you want to see my favourite clip of her? Here she comes, ready? Look for her face. Ha! Got you, caught in 4K. That's not her, that's the main guy. I saw you about to compliment. Bet you feel silly now. I saw you getting all bricked up. Later on in the show though, we see the guards address the players for the first time. Feels a bit like Diversity. You're about to do a dance act, doesn't it? But the guards were just here to tell us how many people failed the first round.
Out of 456 players, 259 have been eliminated.
259? Blimey, half of you lot were rubbish. And every time a player leaves, I believe $10,000 is added to the prize pot. So by my calculations, that should mean that currently the prize pot would stand at... No, not you again. Who is this guy? Put that 1p away. Over to I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here now. And some of the celebs are telling their fascinating stories of how they got into show business.
When I started doing Made in Chelsea, I genuinely thought, I was like, the only reason I'm doing this is to get into nightclubs for free.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Reading all my people that I reached out to, and it was like 72 people. And then one day, this morning, give me a job.
Fascinating.
Y'all want to know the funniest stories?
Oh, yes, please. This is Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn. I bet she's got a really funny story. Go on, tell us.
I had a certain experience with me where I almost lost my oldest daughter, and she drowned.
I'm failing to see the funny bit here. And then later on, Ant and Deck tell us what they think about hearing these stories from other celebs.
Fascinating. I absolutely love hearing about how people got started in show business. I could listen to those kind of stories all day.
I couldn't. Absolute trash, this book. Has anyone got a lighter? To The Voice now, and Ollie Murs is showing us what he's going to do to his stylist once he gets off air. Deservedly so. But first up we have Daisy, who has a strange looking dad.
I'm Daisy, I'm 24, I'm from Liverpool, I'm a music student. I live with my mum and my dog. Oh, she's lovely.
Her dad's a dog.
I got made fun of for...
Your dad pooing on the pavement? Daisy quickly pops out and gets some keys cut from the locksmith before her performance.
I feel like this maybe could open a couple of doors for me potentially.
Yep, keys will do that. It's crazy how short this producer is, isn't it? Anyway, let's see how Daisy gets on. She sounds good. Go on, Daisy. Get in. Can we get a full house? Go on, girl. I knew you would. I bet your dad is wagging his tail so much right now. Anyway, who else have we got?
My name's Albert. I am 18 and I'm from Leeds.
Goodness me, Albert's only 18. He's quite brave. Now, you may be thinking he's wearing that helmet and padded coat just in case he falls off the skateboard, but it's actually just because he's going through Hyde Park in Leeds, and full body protection is recommended for everyone in that area.
This next song is dedicated to Margaret.
I started singing in care homes the first lockdown. The residents are so happy. Some of them sometimes get up dancing and stuff.
Oh, that is really nice, isn't it?
Well, I'm hoping the coaches don't fall asleep like they do in the care home.
Yeah. Are you sure they're asleep?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Blimey, that producer gets shorter and shorter, doesn't she? Sadly, things didn't go his way and Albert didn't get the response he wanted, but there was a strange moment in the crowd where they all suddenly started hearing some techno music. That's all from this week. See you Sunday.